Hi, we're Kyle and Michelle. Today we're docked in Icy Strait Point in Hoonah, Alaska. From there, we head out on a whale watching adventure that doesn't quite live up to what we had hoped.
Later, we get back on board the Disney Magic, and I check out a mixology class before wrapping up the night with dinner at Rapunzel's.
We'll see you on board. From Icy Strait Point.
It's raining.
It's raining, and it's raining good.
Yeah.
So we're doing a whale watch today at 9 a.m.
Yeah, Kyle found a family-owned company, so this one isn't through Disney.
Yeah.
But it's a family that he found that's based out of Hoonah.
Yeah.
So we're excited.
Should be a good time.
Yeah.
Like I said, the weather's crazy.
The nice thing is the whales don't care about rain.
No, they don't. And also apologize in advance if there's some raindrops on the screen. We're going to do our best to keep it clean, but
Yes,
in this weather, I can't guarantee you
We
that.
are on a different camera because it's raining.
Yeah.
So it might look a little different from our others.
Let's go.
But it'll be great.
That's cool. So they have a tram for folks that can't walk as well. It's a beautiful building.
Mm-hmm. Gorgeous.
So they have check-ins over here for all the different excursions. Got some lockers over here. It's like a little coffee bar. We got some Icy Strait Point merch. Very cool. Alright, so we are headed to the Excursion Hub where we will meet and check in with our peoples. This is kind of yet another example of why we say definitely want some rain boots, because your shoes would be trashed at this point and soaked through. This is just all muddy dirt. It's like a 3-minute walk, I think. That's what it says.
Yeah.
Not very far.
No. From the Adventure Center. So the Excursion Hub just has kind of all these lots of different tours kind of around. Those people have some signs. There's some covered like standing area. We're waiting for a couple more people to show up. And we're gonna get on the boat. Woo!
But the town of Hoonah only has about 800 people that live here year round. It's very tiny. We are on an island. This is called Chickacough Island. There are more brown bears here than there are people.
Ooh, look how pretty it is.
I hear it. Freedom chicken. Freedom chicken.
Eagle. Did you just call that a freedom chicken?
Yeah, that's what they're called.
Ooh, nice. Right here?
Does that work?
Sure. Welcome to Hoonah. Gonna make our way back to Icy Strait. And then, I don't know what we're gonna do from there. We will give our thoughts in a little bit. But gonna gotta figure out what the rest of the day holds for us. The rain has lightened up a little bit. Still raining, but...
You say that, and it literally just picked up.
Okay, they let us out on like the far edge of town. So that way we can kind of explore and meander our way back. Donuts. That got him. Hi, can we do a half dozen of chocolate, please?
We'll call your name.
Thank you. Okay, so this is the like Icy Strait company store. That's cool. I do like how they have a lot of like historical pieces out and different signs and things. Ooh, hatching table. Add pieces of salmon hand cut from fish. Too small or too large for the machines. Ladies of the cannery. I like that. It says when they started the kind of cannery business, it was mostly Chinese immigrants, and a lot of times it was women because their hands were smaller. That's cool. Women are awesome. Gosh, this is so cool. I love this. I love how they've like embraced kind of the canning history. Testing out the donuts.
Oh, that's weird.
You didn't even show it. You just like immediately shoved it in your mouth. Let me see. It's like a little mini donut. These are chocolate. And it's like a flavoring on the outside. I think I would have preferred just like a powdered sugar. Okay, we're gonna finish eating our donuts. We're gonna poke around a few stores. Then we'll go back to you. Hang on, this is the cookhouse. And their local specialty is halibut and chips. But they're out of halibut, so helpful. But it's cute. It's got a lot of inside space and outside space. Also, it's right on the water. So nice. Then we have a little walk.
Right next to the cemetery.
It's at the cemetery. I always love local cemeteries. Are always just like, it's like business, house, cemetery.
Local Alaska.
Look at this guy.
Look at this.
Hey, buddy. Interesting. So I just read the plaque. The orca isn't modeled after any whale. It just is like, it's called Keat Plaza. Keat is the Tlingit word for orca, and so it's just called the Keat Plaza.
Cool.
So it's not after any whale. It's just like an orca.
It's like a dedication to it.
Yeah, which is cool.
Yeah.
Look how pretty she is. Oh my gosh. And even raining. This is a beautiful view. Okay, get on board and eat some food?
Yeah.
Sounds good. We hunger. So there's the gondola. This is the adventure center. So we'll go over that way. Lots of people on the beach. What were you saying they were doing?
A lot of people come down at like low tide like this and tideful.
What does that mean?
Just check for like small like invertebrates and stuff that stay.
I'm hoping they'll have hot chocolate right when we get off. Right when we get on. Because I'm ready to be warm. Not that I'm cold, but I've like, you can definitely feel I've been outside all day. Putting you away while we get on the ship. So you have to go through security every single time you get off the ship. So put you away for a sec. They had hot chocolate. Ready? Cheers. Dink. Okay, it's me again. We went and got food and laid down for a bit. Kyle is putting some photos on the door, but I am heading to a mixology class with Emily, so we're gonna go do that. Still have to give you a review of our tour, which I'll tell you more about in a little bit, because I want you to hear what Kyle has to say too, because we have some thoughts. But gonna do some mixology. So cute. I love this. It's gonna be fun.
So are you ready to have some fun?
Yeah.
Very good. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
excited right now. I'm weak.
She got it. She got it.
Oh.
Give them a big round of applause. There you go.
Thank you.
So well, lift up your.
Cheers. Cheers. Ooh. This is a very short time to drink a lot of heavy alcohols. A lot of heavy pours. It's so pretty. Yes. Look how pretty it is.
So cheers to all of y'all and cheers to the team number
This is
4 who
so
made a
good.
fantastic
I
shot.
like the coffee.
So now
I
just
like the
let's
Baileys.
take a quarter sip, just a quarter.
I definitely took more than that.
So over here at the start,
Might be, bro.
encountering a very strong, rich notes of.
It is the World Cup when we're here. It's good to know. We've been on board for the Super Bowl. We've been on board for the World Cup now. So they always show it in many different places. So in case you're worried about that, it's always there. We are heading up to Deck 9 because I need a burger. That was many drinks and many heavy pours. That was so much fun.
That was so fun.
It was fun. It was kind of perfect because there was like 4 groups of people and there was 4 drinks that they make. And so every team kind of got to make one.
Yeah.
So it
We
was really
volunteered
fun.
first because, you know,
We did.
we're those people.
But also you really like lemon drop martinis.
do
And so
love
I
lemon
wanted
drop
you to make
martinis.
that.
I know,
And so I was like,
super
ooh, we'll
excited.
go first.
Although I've realized I can't use a shaker worth my life. So.
I know. No, we learned. You did
We
great.
learned.
Time for a burger. Burger secured. Also got some chicken strips and fries for Kyle. Came back in and we're moving. Bye, Icy Strait. Okay, we're gonna eat. Then we'll come back to you.
And I may or may not be looking at excursions for tomorrow.
Oh my gosh. Guys, remember when this trip was supposed to be no excursions? My bank account loved that.
Okay, so a few hours have passed.
Yeah.
And
Since our whale watching
since our
tour.
whale watching tour, and Michelle and I are back together. We spent, after we were on our walk back to the ship, and even since we've been back, we've spent a lot of time kind of chatting about the trip and trying to think of best how to summarize it.
Yeah.
And
And
even
I'm
we've
gonna-
even filmed a few
Yes.
takes of this at this point.
Yeah, I'm going to preface this whole conversation by saying we really love family-owned businesses. We love locally owned businesses.
Yeah.
We love small businesses.
That's even why we booked these guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so, but we also really value honesty and we want to be really honest with you about the experience that we
Well,
had.
and we know that a lot of you guys would. That we've had people before. Oh, we booked this tour because you guys said that, and we had a great time.
Yeah.
And we don't take that lightly, and so we don't want to steer you guys in kind of the wrong direction.
Yeah, so we're going to kind of tell you that there are a lot of people that this tour would be perfect for.
Yeah.
However, we would not book them again.
Yes.
And we're going to tell you
And here's
why.
why. So, kind of the standard across the whale watch industry. To give you an idea, is you have a captain, you have a naturalist, and you would have like a deckhand. Those are usually the 3 minimum that they would have.
And sometimes the naturalist and the deckhand are the same person.
Yeah.
And that's totally great. We have amazing companies who
Because
do that.
really a deckhand is just simply tying and untying the boat.
Or dealing with
dealing-
things, someone being seasick or something.
But most companies have the 3. It's not uncommon just to have a captain and a naturalist. But the big reason a naturalist is so important is because a naturalist is the one that's telling you kind of localized knowledge. So, Michelle and I, for example,
what we were really excited about this tour was we know a lot about whales in this area. Kyle, obviously, more so than me, but even me being out so much, I know quite a lot about whales, but I was really excited about the local stories about either the whales and the ways that they travel together or just the history.
Yeah, how they tie into the culture here.
Yeah, I was really looking for that in our tour.
Yeah, so unfortunately there was no naturalist on this tour.
No.
We just had just the captain, and there was a deckhand. So all of the requirements for the safety stuff was met. So it wasn't anything like that.
And when we say there's no naturalist, we mean that there was none of that information shared.
Period.
Like, nobody took the role of a naturalist.
Yeah.
Whether it was the captain or the deckhand, neither of them shared any information with us about whales, about behaviors we were seeing, about behaviors we were looking for, about places we were.
Yeah.
Nothing.
So sometimes a captain could even fill the role of a naturalist. If you just have like a deckhand at a captain, the captain could be talking to you. And so that was a big bummer. I don't think it's okay to the time frame for your tour started at 9 a.m. when you were checking in over at the excursion hub in actually at Icy Strait Point. And then we had to take a van over to the harbor where we then got on the boat and then went out, and then there's like a good 5 to 10 minute idle out. And all of that was included into the actual whale watch time.
Typically when you have a whale watch time, that's the full time you're on the water.
Yeah.
Whereas we didn't even start heading over until 9 a.m.
Yeah, and so, and there was some people that were late, and so that wasn't compensated for at all.
Yeah.
And they waited for them, and so it ate into everybody else's time. So for the price point for what the value that was given, I was actually genuinely frustrated. The boat itself was absolutely stunning. They just purchased this boat.
Yes.
It's literally only a few, actually I think it's like a few weeks old at this point.
Well, I think they said they got it in April. So this season is the first season they've had this boat.
Right, but they didn't start running charters until late. So they've had it about a month because they hadn't started running charters until late May, early June. And it's just now July, like 6th or 7th.
Yeah, so Kyle said, it's a really nice boat. There's only up to like 14 people on the boat.
Max.
And so you get a great chance to kind of be front row.
There's not a bad seat on the boat, basically.
Any encounter that you get. And the great thing about this area is there are so many encounters. So we got to see killer whales, we got to see humpbacks, we got to see some sea lions.
Yeah.
And so we got a lot of opportunity to see wildlife just kind of organically. They honestly didn't really have to do a lot to get us to that wildlife.
Yeah. Overall, like I said, would not necessarily recommend the company that we went with for the price point. Now, we would
not go again. However,
there is a person that would enjoy this excursion, if you will. If you do not care about the kind of like, if you're okay kind of, I don't want to say sitting in silence, but if you're okay not having information shared with you and you just want to take a pretty boat ride, see some whales, and you don't necessarily like the stuff that we're talking about that's important to us isn't necessarily important to you, then I would say totally book it, because it was simple to book through. Their website's really simple to use. Like we said before, it's a family-owned operation, so you're supporting a small business, which is great. And I still have no regrets about that either. I'm frustrated about the price we paid, but I'm glad that my frustration is kind of with a small family business than rather a big corporation, so to speak.
Well, and like Kyle did a lot of vetting beforehand, and like all of
their
the reviews
are amazing.
So, but as I was reading through it after it happened, it was like, oh, okay.
They're all sightings reviews.
Everybody mentioned what they saw, not the experience, the kind of full experience they had. And so I was like, okay, that's kind of what distinguishes it. So if you only care about the wildlife that you see, this is a great tour to do.
Yeah.
If you want to learn something, I would honestly probably book through Disney.
Yeah.
Because even though their whale watching boats are much bigger and your sightings might not be as close, you're going to get much more information. Yeah. And that's really what I wanted.
Yeah. So it comes down to priorities. That's really, and I think that's even what happens with a lot of excursions. I think that's important, not just if you are listening to our review on something, even if you're watching another YouTuber or something like that. We always preach like know your priorities, and so we could say all this, and you could still totally be like, actually, that sounds amazing, and we wouldn't hold that against you at all. I think because we understand that everybody has different priorities, but for what Michelle and I wanted, it didn't necessarily live up to our hopes. But it was still a great. The famous saying is, a great day on the water is better a day in the office, and so that's totally how I look at it. Is that we still got to spend an amazing day out on the water in Alaska, which we haven't done a lot of. So
it was beautiful. Yeah. If you are booking in Icy Strait and you kind of want to know a little bit more, we are happy to share with you on like a one-on-one basis. Yeah. If you go over to Instagram and message us there, we're happy to talk more and give some more of that details, but we don't want to bash a family company. That's by no means what we want to do. Yeah. we just really wanted to be honest and not be like, oh my gosh, it was amazing. We weren't super stoked about some of those things.
The things that transpired. Yeah. So I think with that, we're going to leave that there because that was a long, good luck cutting that down. But I think with that, aren't you headed to the show?
Pretty soon. Oh, yeah. I got like 30 minutes.
Yeah, but Michelle's going to head to the show. She's going to see Tangled. We will check in with you guys in a little bit.
Yeah.
And right now, it's time to settle in as we prepare to tell you that tale of the girl with the golden hair as we proudly present Tangled the Musical!
We're headed to dinner.
Late as always.
It is Rapunzel's night 2, which I think they do another show, which is fun. I think this is like the lantern show, which is actually really fun too because we just saw Tangled the Musical. Also,
It's also semi-formal night.
Yeah, don't we look so formal?
We're best dressed. Michelle still has her extra tufts on.
My boots. Did you see them? Did you see my boots? It is wild when you look at the map how far we have to go from Icy Strait to Ketchikan.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a haul.
That's a long distance.
Oh, I just realized I forgot my room key.
It's okay.
Oh well.
I have my watch.
I know, but that requires you to let me back in the room.
That is why I like having a magic band. I don't have to worry about remembering or forgetting my lantern.
Because I'm not Michelle. I go, babe.
My room key.
Let me in.
We're having 2 separate conversations right now.
Right.
It is time. Hi, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, my dear, and you as well. A very fine gown for a very fine occasion. Do come and join us here in the Paris,
Thank
my
you.
friend.
Do you like my fine gown too?
Well, of course,
I wore my best.
I'm sure it is the finest from the kingdom that you hail from.
Absolutely, it is. I love
a portal, and it was like even with the dock.
So
and so we were looking out, and there was a group loading onto one of the whale watch boats, and I was like, I think that's Barry.
I was talking to Barry.
You see, everything tonight shall be absolutely fit for a king.
Oh,
my
that's
dear,
you.
a queen.
Oh, yes.
That's true. I was wearing this as my crown. I thought it fit well.
Well, I suppose another mode of fashion from your kingdom there.
Exactly.
Very questionable kingdom.
Yes, I gathered as much. Do enjoy your feast, my friends.
Thanks. Bye. This is the napkin holder. I was wearing it as my crown. He was not amused. I love that this place has pretzel bread.
What's tripping me out though is that she's supposed to be she's Rapunzel's German.
Mm-hmm.
This lady sounds like she's from like Ireland.
Yeah, well, this group has been playing
Is it? That's funny.
This group has been playing Irish jigs all cruise.
That's funny.
Oh, look who we have over here.
Hi, bud.
Yeah, for you.
Absolutely. We brought you an extra bucket of bread.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Clearly, they pulled out the big guns for the night.
Yep.
As they should.
It's probably because they knew you were coming.
You know, I think so.
Yeah.
I may have been late, but I swear I have a good reason. Okay.
Don't we all?
And you see, there was some shrimp over there. It was ordered.
Valid, yeah.
There was, and an octopus tried to sneak in.
Oh, I'm
That
so
happens.
glad you were there
I know.
then
And
to help
thankfully,
take care of
I had
it.
my soup spoon with me. Was able to fend him off.
That's great.
Thankfully, the shrimp was
So
saved me.
is that your weapon of choice?
It is today.
Okay,
You
so
see,
Rapunzel
there are
has the
many
frying pan.
Yeah. And, Max made me check it at the door.
Do you flinch with the
Smart.
Like, is it like a?
I did it first,
Yeah.
but then I just actually improved the hairline.
Oh, there you go.
I
Oh.
know, pre-plan, towel look, post-plan perfection.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, your hair looks great today.
thank you so much.
I like that.
Well,
Yeah.
if you see one, don't knock it till you try it.
Is it
Yeah.
okay if I take a picture with you?
Oh, what a smolder.
I know, you gotta be careful, you're gonna toast the bread. Yeah.
I know, it's
One
getting
piece,
crazy.
everyone, of course, and if the octopus comes back, keep those utensils
You
ready.
got it. You got it.
Done.
You're welcome.
Everything that I had for dinner tonight was actually really good, including the pretzel bread at the beginning. But I enjoyed all of the entrees and appetizers that I had. The only thing I didn't love was the desserts. There wasn't really anything that stood out, and not really a great selection. So didn't love the desserts, would get something different, but everything else was fantastic.
Hey, not bad.
I'm always confused about this guy. Is he a dinosaur? Dinosaur. I also like how all of ours have had eyes. Dinosaur.
All right. That's the end of another day.
Yeah.
Kind of a odd day in some ways.
I enjoyed today. There was a lot of pieces that I loved and that we had fun and we found ways to have fun no matter what. We're super excited to be in Ketchikan tomorrow.
Yeah, check out Creek Street.
We are actually doing a day in the port. I don't know if you know this, but initially this series was going to be like a, can you do Alaska kind of like with no excursions and like not with a veranda, like can you still do it and have fun? And then slowly but surely excursions kept getting added.
Michelle obviously hasn't checked the app yet.
I already know you didn't schedule any.
There was one I really wanted to. It's like a rib boat ride where you actually get to captain your own rib, and that's the type of boat that we own is like a rib inflatable. And so I was like,
So tomorrow we'll actually...
We're going to be on a rib boat ride.
No.
Rib boat ride.
Rib boat ride.
Rib boat ride.
Tomorrow will actually be a day at port where we get to tell you, is it worth it not to do an excursion in Ketchikan?
And hopefully we see some eagles, because I know Ketchikan will have eagles.
Literally.
All I heard, and I know we've said this throughout the series, all I've heard is about how everywhere you look, you'll see so many eagles. They're everywhere.
Like 5 or 6.
Yeah, I've barely seen any. Like we saw one today. I tried so hard to get a picture of that, but he wouldn't look at me. He was perched on one of the posts. I'll put in my
little video here. That's super grainy.
Yeah, he was on this post, and he with Goofy behind him, and that's probably what he's looking at. Like, what the heck is this thing?
What is this?
But I was trying to get a picture because I just thought that'd be cool. But yeah, so hopefully we'll see some wildlife still.
Yeah,
that's always a plus for me.
Yes.
But I'm excited for Ketchikan. There's a hopefully we make it over there. There's a t-shirt shop that I had found.
We'll absolutely make it over there.
Through Instagram. That's locally owned.
It's locally made too.
It's locally made. It's literally made there in the shop.
Because that's what we learned in Skagway. Just because it's locally owned doesn't mean it's locally made.
Yeah, it still could be just reproduced crap.
There's donuts. There's Creek Street. There's a salmon run. Hopefully we'll see like one salmon.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll probably see a couple. I don't know that it'll be
I also want to see a bear. I'd see no bears.
Ketchikan's not going to be the best place for bears,
I don't care. I just don't want to see a bear.
You've seen bears.
Not in Alaska.
That's true. We have not seen
it. As an adult, because I have as a kid.
That's true.
So if you like this video, even though it was a little bit all over the place, if you made it this far, you obviously liked it. So give that a thumbs up. Yeah, that really helps the algorithm figure out who to show these videos to. And make sure you hit that little bell notification next to the subscribe button to be notified of future videos. And while you're there, make sure that you're subscribed, because if you hit the bell and you're not subscribed, it doesn't do anything. That's weird. So make sure you're subscribed, because we do have Ketchikan coming out. That'll be our next video. And we have this whole series. If you haven't seen the other videos, go back and watch. We've had Glacier Day, we had Embarkation Day, and it's been a great cruise. Well, and something that's going to come out after this cruise is our trip that we did before this cruise. So we went up to the San Juans earlier. So if you were here hoping to learn about whales, because Icy Strait Point is a really great spot for whales. If you were here hoping to hear more about like where you can go to see a lot of whales, make sure to watch that video, because we tell you. Yeah. Spoiler alert, it's the San Juan Islands in Washington State. So and we'll tell you more about it in the video. Yeah, so you want to make sure you're subscribed for that. And then while you're down there, leave us a comment. Are you sailing to Alaska soon? Have you sailed to Alaska? Have you been to Icy Strait Point? Is there an excursion you've done in Icy Strait Point that you absolutely love? Yeah, what could we do to kind of do something different next time? Yeah. It's kind of, I'm taking the same approach to Tortola when we were in on our Eastern Caribbean. I feel like is the Alaska Icy Strait Point. So we want to try, so if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about. We had a rough time in Tortola. Yeah. And I would love to go back to Tortola and try something different. Yes. So same thing with Icy Strait. I would love to try something different. So if you have suggestions, leave them in the comments. While you're there, swipe over. If you're on your phone, hit the hype button. That helps the algorithm figure out who to show these videos to, kind of similar to the like. It's a new feature they rolled out. Really helps us out. Pushes out small creators like us. Yeah. So if you made it through all of this, we appreciate you guys, and we're really glad you're here, and we can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Yeah. Bye.